WNBA playoff ratings: the impact of Caitlin Clark's absence. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark, number 22, was spotted watching practice on Saturday, September 28, 2024, at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Butler men's basketball team opened their practice to fans as part of Family Weekend, showcasing the excitement and engagement surrounding college athletics. Grace Smith /IndyStar/USA Today Network via InThePaint Images. Even in the absence of Caitlin Clark, her influence resonates throughout the WNBA landscape. Social media discourse surrounding the league seems unable to escape her shadow, remaining focused on her even when she's not on the court. This was further amplified by a viral post from Hannah Hoops on X, which quipped, "I thought people weren't going to watch anymore because Clark isn't playing." This comment was made in response to the remarkable news that the WNBA Finals showdown between the New York Liberty and Minnesota Lynx recorded the highest viewership for a Game 1 in history. This is certainly a win for the league, but it appears the tweet was directed at critics and perhaps fans of Clark who suggested that viewership would plummet in her absence. Here lies the fundamental truth. Two narratives can coexist in this situation. Games featuring Caitlin Clark consistently attracted larger audiences compared to other matchups. For instance, her final playoff game with the Fever drew an impressive 2.5 million viewers, whereas the inaugural game of the WNBA Finals attracted 1.1 million viewers. Notably, the Fever and Sun series' first game managed to pull in 1.8 million viewers despite competing with an NFL Sunday, marking a staggering 330% increase over last year's first-round game shown on the same network. Overall, WNBA viewership is on the rise, and the initial returns from Game 1 are a testament to that growth. The 1.1 million viewers for Game 1 represents a significant increase from last season's opening game, which garnered just 729,000 viewers. That translates to a remarkable 57% surge, making it the first WNBA Finals game to exceed 1 million viewers in over 2 decades. Caitlin Clark's debut in the league has undeniably brought with it a surge in both ratings and attendance. Her influence is seen in the Fever consistently reaching over 1 million viewers throughout the regular season, a historical benchmark in the context of the finals. Viewership for the championship series has seen year-over-year growth since 2019, and this year has marked the largest increase yet. Additionally, the Aces and Liberty series have continuously approached 1 million viewers, with the decisive Game 5 between the Lynx and Sun also nearing that milestone. These developments highlight the flourishing interest in women's basketball, particularly as audiences continue to tune in during the finals. While Caitlin Clark's presence undoubtedly catalyzed a surge of interest in the league, the sustained level of engagement indicates that the WNBA remains a compelling spectacle. This likely explains the ongoing fascination with ratings comparisons even amidst Clark's absence. Ultimately, the data highlights a resoundingly favorable outlook for the WNBA both with and without Caitlin Clark in the lineup. Taylor Swift fans unearth old Caitlin Clark post as Angel Reese and Kayla Nicole interview backfires. Chicago Sky star Angel Reese has been criticized by Taylor Swift fans after her interview with Kayla Nicole in the wake of the social media storm surrounding her relationship with Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift's loyal following unearthed an old post from Caitlin Clark giving the pop icon a warm welcome to Kansas City Chiefs Kingdom as they unleash their fury on Angel Reese in the wake of her jaw-dropping interview with Travis Kelce's former partner. The chat between Chicago Sky's key player and online sensation Kayla Nicole went viral, with Nicole, an internet celeb and model, opening up about her 5-year whirlwind romance with the NFL megastar. Gino Auriemma and Dawn Staley look to overtake Caitlin Clark Angel Reese in NCAA's latest era. As the collegiate women's basketball season approaches, the spotlight is on two iconic coaches, Gino Auriemma of UConn and Dawn Staley of South Carolina, as they prepare to usher in a new era following the departures of superstars Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. With just weeks before the season tips off, fans and pundits alike are wondering how these legendary coaches will navigate this transition while still keeping their programs at the top. In a recent episode of The Elle Duncan Show, host Elle Duncan emphasized that despite the absence of Clark and Reese, this season's narrative will be just as compelling, largely because of figures like Auriemma and Staley. You know, never sleep on Dawn Staley, Duncan remarked. There's no concern that just because Angel and Caitlin are no longer in college, the enthusiasm will wane. It is storylines aplenty. Watch Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull score ginormous golden tumblers on their off-season drink quest. Stephen A. Smith disgusted, with Sue Bird calling him out over WNBA playoff ratings without Caitlin Clark. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith was not happy with Sue Bird's recent comments about him hating on the WNBA playoff ratings. The truth about WNBA playoff ratings without Caitlin Clark. The WNBA Finals ratings are down from Caitlin Clark's last playoff game, but way up from last season. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark, 22, watches practice Saturday, September 28, 2024, during a Butler men's basketball practice at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. As part of Family Weekend at Butler, the men's basketball team opened its practice to fans. Grace Smith/IndyStar USA Today Network via InThePaint Images. Even in Caitlin Clark's absence, her presence is felt. That's because WNBA discourse on social media can't seem to leave her out of the conversation, even when she is not playing. This was evidenced yet again when a post by Hannah Hoops went viral on X. The post read, "I thought people weren't going to watch anymore because Clark isn't playing." Taylor Swift fans rally behind Caitlin Clark following Angel Reese's podcast. In an intriguing turn of events, Caitlin Clark, the standout rookie of the 2024 WNBA season, has found herself at the center of a surprising wave of support from none other than fans of music icon Taylor Swift. How did this unexpected alliance come to be? The latest episode of Angel Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, has ignited a social media phenomenon that has rallied the Swifties behind the Indiana Fever star. Clark recently concluded one of the most impressive rookie seasons in WNBA history, which only added fuel to the flames of her rivalry with fellow baller Angel Reese. Their competitive saga traces back to high school and reached a boiling point when Reese's LSU Tigers claimed victory over Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes in the 2023 NCAA championship game, culminating in a fierce showdown that has now entered the professional arena. In a recent chat with media personality Kayla Nicole, known for her previous relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce, Reese stirred the pot of discussion. During the candid exchange, the 22-year-old Chicago Sky player touched upon topics that ignited passionate responses among the audience, drawing on her rapport with Kathleen's fanbase. A resurfaced social media post from Clark, which welcomed Swift into the Kansas City Chiefs fan community, sent waves of excitement through social media after Reese's interview.